Riley refused to part with guard Dwayne Wade, who as a rookie led the Heat in scoring during the postseason. Bryant is said to have urged the Lakers to acquire Wade, and it is unclear what impact their apparent failure to do so will have on his choice of where to sign. What would that have looked like?
Yo. Because you know
what guard Wade, 2-guard Kobe, best backcourt of all time to that point.
Yeah.
Willing to say that.
Oh, they would have been the best backcourt of all time in general.
Oh, I mean, it depends on how many championships they would have won. Splash Brothers are pretty fire.
Sure.
But to this point, undoubtedly the best backcourt of all time.
I meant like in terms of just straight up talent, like those two versus anybody else, I'm going with Kobe and Wade.
It would be a really fun game to see peak Splash Brothers versus those two as a team on the Lakers. Because Wade would have absolutely moved to point guard where he was flourishing. Like he was perfect.
Yeah.
He was still like he was 6'4", so he was big for the position, which is why he inevitably became a 2-guard.
Yeah.
But he had great passing skills. And him and Kobe, your guards are shooting no higher than 40%. 40% is your max. That's what I'm saying. Your best like, you can do.
I was gonna say they're like miniature Jordan Pippen in terms of like because obviously they're smaller, but like it's that wing not the wing, but the perimeter like offense and like lockdown defense.
Yeah, and they're both fucking clutch.
Yeah,
like, and they were both gonna be in their athletic peak.
Yeah, it would have just been a thing like
unfucking believable.
Like Wade was willing to like let LeBron like be the closer. Like, right. So like, would he have been willing? You think with Kobe? Like, I feel like
he was gonna be willing with Shaq.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna be willing with the Diesel, like, I feel like Kobe's not far off, especially at this point in the eyes of a guy who just got off his rookie
Kobe's
season.
Easily a top 5 player in the league at this point.
Oh, we talked about him 2 years ago being maybe second to Shaq at that point. Like, I have no problem with that. So I think
I feel like Wade growing up watching him too.
Yeah,
like he would have been so willing to do it, and then
But
like my whole thing is, I feel like Wade and Kobe wouldn't have had an issue because I think they both work hard as shit. Like so, like that because that's the biggest thing when it comes to like and him having the passive mentality too. Like imagine if then later they would have got Powell somehow too.
Yeah, that would have been insane. They would have gotten somebody. They would have gotten somebody.
That's multiple championships. I'm just saying, but
I think if they do get a big like that before Wade's rookie contract ends, I totally agree. They get to at least one finals, and they win.
And if they would have had Lamar Odom and Dwayne Wade, I think that would have.
Yeah. Like, I don't know if they get. See, that's the thing. If you get Dwayne Wade, you know what I mean? Who comes out?
Yeah.
But
you could argue like Caron Butler. Like Caron Butler is still in that trade. You got the Grant, and then or maybe they just don't give up a draft pick, and one of those players. Like,
yeah, I mean, I just don't. It's hard to say. It's hard. You have to look at the contracts. It's hard to say. Wade was so cheap at the time in terms of money.
For sure.
It's just difficult. So.